Hello Sag, welcome to your October reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on with you this month. Now this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with all of you. Please take only what resonates and leave the rest. So we've pulled an archetype for you, which is the angel. I'm moving on to a wisdom of the oracle. I just want to get a gist of the theme you could be facing this month before we move on to your tarot. All right, stubborn wisdom of the oracle. No place like home. It's a very un-Sagittarius-like card. But let's see. Maybe you're vibing different this month, Sag. Getting you a moonology. Emotions are running high. Okay. Let's get started. With the angel archetype, so as we know, archetypes are different types of personalities that we all have within ourselves, okay? And whichever archetype comes out or is pulled out for you it usually talks about that particular personality trait that you are not tapping into, and you should. So with the angel archetype, I feel like you need to realize that you are protected. If you've been feeling, I kind of understand why that card came out now. If you've been feeling insecure, or you've been feeling lonely, or you've been feeling like there's no one to look out for you, I think you're looking at the wrong places. Okay, first you need to look within. You need to look at yourself and tell yourself that you are enough. And the angel is always there to guide you and protect you only if you're willing to seek that guidance and that protection. If you're going to always be in a sense of lack, that is what you're going to be blessed with. So you need to, I think, open your energy up to all those divine gifts that surround you and the divine guidance that surrounds you. And even if this is something you don't believe in, I'm sure a part of you does, since you're watching a tarot reading. I think with your oracle card, no place like home, I think you are very secure, or at least that is what this oracle is asking you to look into, that there is nothing to be afraid of. Okay, look within, so our home can be within ourselves as well as the actual home that we live in, and the family that we surround ourselves with, or the friends we surround ourselves with. So tap into that energy. Maybe reach out to the people who you haven't been in touch with, people who do make you feel safe. Okay, because sometimes we don't always have that capacity within ourselves to get over those insecurities, and we need a helping hand. So I think overall what this is saying is you are safe. There's nothing to be scared of. All right. Emotions are running high. That speaks for itself, but I will pull your tarot spread now just to see what this could be in regards to. I'm pulling out, oh lovely, Ace of Cups. I'm pulling out your energy on this side and the person you could be dealing with on the other side. The Four of Wands has been coming out in this position for at least 4 signs before you, I think. It's crazy. The Death card. All right. Oh. The Empress. Beautiful. You know, this theme has been very prevalent this month of wanting, seeking help and receiving it, and realizing that sometimes we're not enough. You know what I mean? And there's no shame in that. There's a reason we have a soul tribe. There's a reason we have a family and we have friends who love us, because sometimes you do need to reach out to them. Okay, that's way too many. Okay, fine, I'll take it. 8 of Cups. Let's get a mutual energy. 9 of Pentacles. All right. Let's see what this could be about. Before I pull your clarifiers, I'm just going to skim over what we have so far. Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the Death card. There is something in your environment that probably came to an end. Whether this was a previous relationship or it was a way of thinking, it's something that had to die for something new to be born. Okay, we will see what this is about when we clarify. But the Four of Wands talks about higher commitment. It talks about success and victory within the home front or within the personal front. And the Ace of Cups is a beautiful new beginning. Now, the Ace of Cups could also talk about self-love, okay, to an extent, but I won't get ahead of myself. I will clarify. On your person side, we have the Empress, the Five of Coins, or the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Very contrasting energy within themselves. The Empress talks about knowing your worth and growing as a person, okay, tapping into your resources and kind of just understanding what makes you tick and taking advantage of that. All right. The Five of Pentacles talks about feeling left out in the cold, about abandonment, about feeling lonely. And the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something. Before I talk about the mutual energy, I do want to clarify because this is throwing me off just a little bit. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. I don't know if that wanted to flip, but I'll take it. We have the Empress. That's beautiful to see. So I feel like within this connection, whoever it is you're dealing with, you're both focusing on yourselves, on your own growth. And let me pull out the others before I say anything else. Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups. I feel like right now is not the right time to make any decisions for two reasons. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about divine timing. This is something the universe makes happen. This is not something that's in your control. So I feel like that kind of victory you're looking at within your relationships, they're moving to the next level. I feel like you're not ready because whatever offers are going to come at you right now, you're just going to turn a blind eye. Let's clarify the Death card, Queen of Swords. You're being very logical, Sag, and that's good to see. I think you've been burnt in the past. You've gone through something that's made you realize what your worth is. And it sounds like a very generic love reading, but I can't ignore what's on the table right here. With the Queen of Swords, you're using logic to cut out what doesn't serve you. And that's bringing a death to a lot of relationships or friendships or connections in general that you had within your environment. Let's go to your person side. And by what I mean by that is the first person you think of when I say person, okay? So that's their energy. Ten of Pentacles, Empress. Yeah, you're mirroring each other. You're both working on yourselves, and what that is going to lead to is abundance related to another person. I don't know if this is in relation to each other or different energies altogether. You would know that. Five of Pentacles being clarified by the Five of Swords. Yeah, there was a lot of sneakiness in your person's life. I feel like someone around them or them were just looking for shortcuts to success, not putting in the work, and I think that kind of backfired, and that made them it's like they made decisions that left them lonely. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups, the Lovers. They walked away from love. They walked away from a union. I think they walked away from you. And I think not only from this connection, but in general, they walked away from the idea of love because I think they made a decision that went against their better judgment, and they realized that. So I think a part of them is not trusting themselves. You know what I mean? Now, your mutual energy is the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Cups. You're both holding out. You're both kind of just working on yourselves and holding that love back from each other. Now, I don't know if this is because you don't want to show that love to each other as people or just in general. But I think love right now is off the table. Okay, I will get another clarifier out to see what this could mean. Temperance, yeah, very complacent energy, not making any decisions, just standing still, being where you are, but just still trying to maintain that equilibrium. I feel like a few of you could also be like agreeing to let this remain a friendship, and at least just within the month of October, not really taking any action towards each other. And I think a part of that is making you feel so emotions are running high and no place like home. I think that is increasing that insecurity within you, because you are waiting for a higher level of commitment. You are waiting to settle down, and you need to realize that you're not alone. Reach out to your soul tribe, reach out to your family and your friends, and open up a little bit. As a Sagittarius, you like to run wild, you like to be free. And my father's a Sagittarius, so I can write a thesis on you guys. I'm not even kidding. So you do seek that adventure, but I think sometimes you just need to reel it back a little bit. Stay within the comforts of, I don't literally mean sit at home and do nothing. I feel like you need to treasure and be grateful for the things that are permanent in your life, and not stress about things that come and go. I'm not saying this relationship was casual, I'm not saying it doesn't have a future, but I think within October you need to ground yourself. Okay, and with the Wheel of Fortune, it keeps popping out at me. I think divine timing is something that you need to just surrender to right now. And whatever your person is dealing with, I think they've kind of put themselves in that position. There's nothing you or them can do about it, at least right now. Okay? So don't stress out, Sag. Whatever this is will blow over. I promise you that. Okay? But yeah, it's a very clear-cut reading. Try and make the most of October. Okay? I'll see you soon.